right?
Okay.
So I will share this recording with you, right? So that
Okay.
so knowledge and skills deploying, managing, and operating workloads on AWS, as well as implementing the security controls and compliance requirements. So basically, what happens? We will see, for example, if you are creating an EC2 instance, which is a virtual machine, if you are creating a virtual machine and you want that there are certain inbound or outbound rules should be should be applied. Means, for example, the ports, the firewall rules, it is to be implemented. So that comes under the security. You want to give the access to that machine to a certain role-based access control. That also we can implement by using this AWS. That also we are going to discuss in this course. Knowledge and skill of using AWS Management Console, the dashboard of the AWS, where you can see the services like this. Once we have this account, right? So we will see how to use that dashboard. That is called AWS Management Console. The AWS command line. So you can interact with the AWS by using commands also. And we will see how to write the command lines. There is AWS CLI we need to install. So we need to see that how to use AWS CLI to, to interact with the AWS. Okay, so that also we will discuss. Understanding the AWS well architectured framework, AWS networking, security, services, and other things. So all these things will be the part of your syllabus. We are going to discuss networking, security services, right, on the AWS global infrastructure. Ability to identify which AWS service meet given technical requirement and to define technical requirement for the AWS based application. See, whenever, because there are many services, which service is suitable for what kind of requirement, that logically how we can decide. So that also we will see in this course. Now, what does it take to earn this certification? To earn this certification, so this is the certificate name, SAA-03. So let me just put it on the chat and you also note it down this thing. So Solution Associate Architect Certification 03. Okay. The exam features a combination of two questions format, multiple choice and multiple response. So it will be a MCQ type of questions, means there is a question and there are some answers, and you need to answer those questions. It could be single response, means you can select one answer. In some cases, it will be multi answers. Additional information such as exam content, outline, and passing score is in the exam guide. So if this is, it comes with around 65 questions. Okay. And out of these 65 questions, you need to, means that is of 1,000 marks, and you need to score minimum 720 marks to clear the exam. So that is the, so out of 1,000, 720 marks is the passing marks. You can download the exam guide here. You can download some sample questions. So I'll give you this link also to you.
Yeah.
So you just note down, just keep it somewhere in your notes. Right? So download the exam guide if you see here. So this is the PDF. So it is telling you this is the AWS logo, AWS and this arrow, training and certification. So these are the, you know, introduction. This is exam name, and this is what we have discussed. So you just go through this, okay? but in a high level, I just tell you, it is a content outline. Yesterday, I have shared on your WhatsApp that on the WhatsApp, I have shared that outline
Yes,
which we
I
are
saw
going
it.
to. Yeah, yeah. So here there are four parts. First part is design secure architecture. So this will score 30% of the total content. Means in your exam, its weightage is 30%. Design resilient architecture, that is 26%. Design high performing architecture, that is 24%. And design cost optimized architecture, that is 20%. So this is total 100% division of your certification marks. Okay, so again, there are so many things. It is not required to go through each and everything one by one at this moment because these are new to you. And once we cover, means once, for example, if I complete domain one part, right? So you will have a knowledge, then we will come back and we will see whether we have discussed this or not. Right. So this is the example. Here you can see the sample questions also. So questions will be scenario based. It will give you some scenario. So if it is having more than one answer, then it will explicitly say that select two. So you need to select two answers, right? And if it is only one answer, it will give you one radio button. It's a if it is multiple answer, there will be check boxes. You need to select check boxes to uh, to answer your question. And if it is a single answer, it will be radio button. You are allowed to select only one option. Okay, so there are some sample question again. It's not a right time to discuss these 10 questions, or they have given the answers also, but it's not the right time. We will discuss later. But the answer format is something like this. All right. So you need to prepare for your exam, right? So there are few free resources are available. So you can select, like you can download this AWS exam guide, right? So here is the exam guide, what you need to prepare. Everything will be here, right? So you just, if you want, you can go through this. And there is sample questions, right? The one which we have seen. This is practice, AWS Solution Associate Official Practice questions. So you can go here. Right. So you can enroll and you can take some test. But again, this is 45 minutes duration, but it's better to take after you finish that training. Also, we have some digital training. Means if you want to see some digital training free of cost, they don't include everything. So you can enroll into this. This is total 4 hours training, 4 hour 30 minutes. And you can get the study material from here as well. So, so these are few things which you need to keep with you all the time, so that if you are preparing for the exam, then it will be good. Yeah, before taking the exam, you go through all this, so that you should be aware that whatever is required for the training, for the exam point of view, it is there. Okay, you got it?
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So now let us let us go to our website, that is which I have mentioned. So this I have mentioned here also, multiple choice questions. Okay. The course fees is $150. The practitioner exam earlier it was $20, but now they made it $100. I don't know why. Maybe because of high demand. And you can take the exam in English, other languages, and 720 out of 1,000 is the passing score. So this I have already discussed with you. Right. Now, let us do one thing. Let us talk about the cloud computing first. So, right. Now, for example, you are doing all the deployment within your own premises, right? Just 1 second, let me just get my digital copy. Right. So, see what you are doing at this moment. Consider this is your server. Okay. So at this moment, you are having some couple of servers, right? Maybe one server is web server, other server is DB server, other server is also replicated DB server. You set up a networking, right? And everything is within your own premises, within your own data center. If it is in your own data center, it will be your duty to manage this. What you need to manage? You need to manage servers. You need to manage everything which is in the data center. You need to manage the networking. You need to have the system administrator, right? You need to have other thing, means you need a space for the data center. You need other staff. So many things you needed, right, to manage this. If any of the server is down, or if it is, if it is expired, right? So you need to get a new server. So these things you need to do by yourself, the way you are doing at this moment, right, in your production. So now, instead of that, I will put everything on the cloud. So this is my cloud. In this cloud, I'm maintaining my application. So I'm creating my own virtual machine servers as per my requirement. Okay. And this application is deployed here. I can create the database also. So here, within your own premises for your application, if you need a database, right? So you need a DBA, you need a, the machines where the Oracle or other database you can install it. You need to manage the replication. You need to manage the high availability. You need to manage the scalability. So many things you need to do by yourself. But if it is on the cloud, like if it is on the AWS or Azure, you need not to worry about that. Everything will be managed by the cloud service provider like AWS. So there are many servers, as many as server. Storage is unlimited. Okay. Storage is unlimited. Now, when the environment is in your own premises, then it is under your control, right? you know what are the servers, where it is, where the servers are, where is my data center, which engineer is working on or maintaining these servers. So you are aware, you or your team is aware of that. But here in AWS, these things are totally managed by the AWS. AWS will manage these servers, right? So means your database server, its high availability, scalability, right? So everything will be managed by the AWS. You need not to um, you need not to worry about that how it is managed. See, it saves a lot of cost. See, uh, networking cost will be saved because you need not to set up the network. It is through AWS. You need not to purchase the servers because it is with the AWS. It is on the pay as you use. Okay. So, for example, you are taking one system, you need to pay for one system within your on premises, right? Within your on premises, if it is within your own premises, if there is lot of traffic comes, right? So you need to add more servers. And for example, if the traffic is very less, you need to remove that server. Means because you don't need it, which is practically very difficult to do that. But here in the cloud computing, if you need a server, for example, if you need 10 servers, right? Because traffic is very high, you need to pay for the 10 servers. And if, for example, traffic is low in the weekend and you need only one or two servers, then you need to pay for those two servers only. Okay. It saves a lot of cost for the companies. First of all, they don't need the space. Secondly, they need not to worry about the networking. They need not to be much worried about the system administrator kind of work, right? Everything is managed by the AWS. You just need to provision your resources on AWS and you need to pay as per your usage. You are with me, Maru?
Yeah, sure. Makes sense.
Okay. Okay. So maybe this, this meeting will be ended in another 5 to 8 minutes. You can join this meeting again. Okay.
Okay.
Right. So this is pay as use, means whatever you are using according to that. So we can provision n number of things, whatever you are thinking within your on premises or whatever the work you are doing, same thing you can create on the AWS also. The difference is that here within, when you are a application developer, application administrator, right? You're deploying the application, you are using your system, which you for which you need to contact to someone. Hey, can you create the machine for me, virtual machine for me? He will say, yeah, give me 5 days, give me 2 days, right? But here, within 2 minutes, you can create a virtual machine. Within 2 minutes, right? If you go to the virtualization team, right? If you ask them to spin up one virtual machine for you, means they can create within 1 hour or 2 hours, but to allot to you, it will take some time, right? Maybe one day, 2 days. So, but here, within few minutes, you can have your machine ready. So that is the beauty of cloud service provider. This is the future of IT industry. Already some of the companies, they already migrated to the AWS Azure platform. I don't know in your company it is done, but in most of the companies now they are using Azure as a cloud platform. They are using AWS as cloud platform to deploy their application, and it is in production. Okay. So it saves a lot of cost, first of all. It saves a lot of efforts because as a uh, it it basically replaces in some cases the human beings, right? For example, someone is monitoring your application, but AWS says, no need to do that. I will do this for you with my CloudWatch service. I will monitor your service. If there is something goes wrong, I will send an alert to you. Now, what you need your computer only. Okay, this is your laptop. So this computer is connected to your, this cloud system, this part is not in your environment. It is on the internet. So you just need a internet connectivity to connect to this AWS. Okay, internet connectivity is required. And plus your credential, right? How you are connecting, what account, that information. That's it. So means if you are working on a company and your company don't have the data center, no need to worry. Switch to AWS and create your account there, pay as as per your usage, and you will be uh, not worried about the if some rats cut my network wires, right? So you need not to worry about that because AWS is taking care. If two machines they are in a network, so you need not to worry about that. Your uh, it will be basically taken care by the AWS. Okay, so this is the basic idea of any cloud computing, not only AWS, if it is Azure, Google Cloud, Oracle Cloud, whatever it is. So this is the overall idea. You got it? You have any question?
Yeah. No, these are foundation that yes, like a refresher. Like I said, I have this understanding very well. But it's getting to understand the core component of AWS,
Mm-hmm.
how it works. AWS is a platform. It's like you can serve as platform as a service,
Mm-hmm.
whereby you build all your work on AWS. You can also serve as you can also put your software as a service in AWS. You have the application, you install it in AWS. People can use your application to do anything. So yes, I get it very well.
Yeah, fine. So let us do one thing. Let us rejoin this meeting again because that is Zoom meeting. So let's rejoin and we will discuss further on this.
So you save you save it and send it to the section as section 1.
Sorry, say again.
I said the recording, please don't forget to save it as well.
Yeah, I will share it.
Yeah, this section we just add.
Yes.
So let me rejoin.
I will share with you. Yes. Okay. So let's rejoin.